Moving out of the Delhi Police Special Cell press conference on the biggest drug seizure, we are now going into what is coming out of the court. Now, Karnataka government has told the Supreme Court that it has no objection if hijab is worn in school transportation. No restriction even is there inside the school campus. However, the restriction only remains inside the classroom. And this is what is coming out of the court by the Karnataka Attorney General Prabuling Navadgi. This is what we are getting to know as the hijab hearing continues in the Supreme Court. The counsel appearing for the government in Karnataka has said that there is no objection for people sporting the hijab in the transportation for the schools or even in the campus. However, inside the classroom is where the restriction remains. My colleague Ananya, who tracks all the updates from the courts, is joining us on the broadcast. Ananya, this is an important thing that's come out of the court. A word by the government in Karnataka. They are sticking to the argument that inside the classrooms is where the uniformity of the dress code needs to be maintained.
Well, yes, definitely, Griya. A very, very clear submission coming in from the topmost law officer of the Karnataka government, Mr. Prabuling Navadgi, who is the Advocate General for Karnataka. And as I say, and I quote Mr. Navadgi, is that the right to wear dress as a part of expression can't be readily given by merely asking. We have not prohibited hijab outside. There is no restriction on wearing it in school transport, no restriction even in the school campus. The only restriction that remains is in fact, the classroom. In fact, he also goes on to say about the PFI's role into this. He says that it was not, I don't want to import a personal knowledge, but as a citizen, I was a witness to this. And it wasn't a case of a single student, but it was a group of students banging the gates of a school and asking the students to wear hijab. It was a rippling effect. It was in Udupi. Then in Kundapura, we had children not attending classes. Concept of PO today is very, very nice of them today. The ground reality was something else. It has never happened in Karnataka. There were some groups which actively associated themselves. Thus, action of the state must also have to be looked into from this angle. So basically, hinting at the PFI's role, hinting how the Campus Front of India and the Popular Front of India, that is the PFI, was actually instructing the students to do these protests, to in fact go for a hijab, go with a hijab inside the classrooms to protest against this particular thing. So clearly, somewhere or the other, the Karnataka government is pushing the PFI angle into this again and again. It was the Solicitor General of India yesterday who mentioned the role of PFI, and today also indirect mention by the Karnataka Advocate General giving out a clear picture of what had happened in December 2021 and the early months of 2022 with regards to the hijab ruckus that had happened in fact, the state of Karnataka, and a very clear picture giving out the Advocate General saying that it is not the case that hijab should be prohibited completely. It is not a case that hijab is not allowed in school. It is just that the hijab should not be worn inside the classroom. And this is what the Advocate General is currently stressing upon. He's also citing judgments in support of his arguments, saying that no freedom is absolute in
thank you so much.
nature.
It's a very important development that's come out of the court, and it is underlined here that it's only inside the classroom is where the wearing of hijab is something that is being prohibited by the government in Karnataka. Let's shift